So I'm on my way to work and saw there was a post on Midwest Backpackers about a pretty specific cook kit. Very specific. With an alcohol stove, a fancy feast stove. Don't mind me, I'm just climbing over some trees here. So I figured my due diligence for being a good Midwest backpacker citizen here, I might as well pop out into the woods before I have to head to work and answer a few questions. I mean, why not? What else do I have to do? Backpacking stuff is fun. Oh yeah. It's a real good storm came through our coffee spot here. Kind of blew everything down. Darn. Well, more firewood, that's all. Since I'm being as scientific as possible, let's go down to the river and get some ice cold water, eh? Oh, almost took a wrong turn. How cold? Well, about that cold. Let's go with this temperature of water. All right. There we are. Bush coffee. There's a bench that I made last winter. I think there's a YouTube video up of how I made that out of a single tree, just using a hatchet. But let's get to business. Let's make some coffee. Well, filled up my water bottle down at the creek, stream, river, waterfall, whatever you want to call it. Now my hands are really cold. And I mean really cold. Pretty sure this is the pot, sorry, mug, cup, Java holder that our friend in question was using, and a fancy feast stove. Mine's made by Zelf. I didn't make mine. This is the Optimus kit. Looks like that's the one that he's using, so that's the one I grabbed off the shelf. Of course, some Nescafe and a new fire steel. Look at this fire steel. Oh my gosh, it's so big. I mean, look at the size of it. Golly. Brianne got this for me for Christmas. First time using it. So excited. Oh. Oh. I don't own a fire steel that works that well. Oh my gosh. Well, I do now. Oh, look who just showed up. This is why we call it bush coffee. This is where we come before we have to go to work to have coffee. That's right. Better than Tim Hortons.
Hi, buddy.
What is wrong with Zappa? Hey, D. Zappa, come here. Be a good boy. It's getting a little bit crowded in my piney woods.
There's two.
Alright, so I got my whole mess sitting here in front of me. And we're going to be super scientific about this. And by that, I mean that we're going to forget our windscreen at home if it's in our other cook set. Yep, that's what we're going to do. So I'm using heat in the yellow bottle. And I tend to get, for 1 ounce of heat, I'm getting 11 ounces of boiled water. Don't really know what the time is. So let's figure that out. Let's pour in 2 ounces. And in the end, we'll just pour the rest back in the measuring cup and we'll know exactly how much we burned. It's 1 ounce. Two ounces of heat in the yellow bottle. Cold! Alright, so this GSI pot says on the inside 400 milliliters, 16 ounces, and that's right to that line right there. It's your pot. You can have a look at it. You know what it says. If you don't have this pot, then I'm not talking to you. Water from the river. Hey. Come here. Come on. All right. Right to the line. Maybe slightly over. Maybe being scientific. Come here. Oh, of course, first try. Okay. So.
Still waiting on these ones Gary's supposed to bring us down.
That's right, Gary. Are you listening, Gary? Pretty good.
Dragged it back to camp.
Pretty lucky there's no wind today. Otherwise, this wouldn't work at all. All right, she's been burning for a while now. We even had an accident. Let's see what she's at. Oh yeah, I'd say that's a rolling boil. Yep, yeah, I would. Yep. So let's take that off. Look at all the fuel we got left in there. Looks about an ounce. Let's find out. Okay, so we put it out. Got the water in the cup. And once that cools off, I'm gonna measure it for you guys.
You're on. Action.
Action. Oh, it's intense. Oh, it's intense. Oh. Okay, that's pretty close to an ounce. Let's see. 3/4 of a fluid ounce left. Now, I didn't have a windscreen, so let's say that there is a small bit of heat coming off this fire. I don't think it's going to make up for the fact that I didn't have a windscreen. So it took an ounce and a quarter to do this 16 ounces, and then my guess was 1 ounce of fluid for 11 ounces of water. Well, let's face it, there's going to be accidents. It's going to be windy, you're going to lose your windscreen, your dog's going to knock over your pot, and then you're going to have to start all over again. So bring extra fuel anyways, but always experiment with this stuff. Insane. Okay, what do you got here? Let's see. Whoa, you're rocking the S-bit. Whoa. Wowee. How many S-bit tabs fit in there?
4 at any point in time.
Yeah.
They do have a smell to them, and they do smell up your pack after, in the summertime especially. They're not completely airtight.
Huh. Look at that. Did you get a full boil off one of those tabs?
Yes.
Yeah? What size cup are you using?
That is...
That's the GSI?
Yeah.
Cool. Stainless steel.
Bring one of these to a boil, or the small tea kettle. Bring it up to a full boil with 1 tab.
Hmm.
I thought about
It's
modifying
nice and small, and you can't kill it.
my day trekking system to one of those cups with an Algene just for snowshoeing versus taking my kettle with me all the time, right?
Yep.
But then I thought, well, why don't I go to the Army Surplus and buy that same, the Swedish one, I believe, the canteen with the cup? And then you got water cup, and then buy one of those fuel stoves like you had for boiling.
I just keep it in there if I don't build a fire. Everything fits in there. Leatherman, 2 lighters, stove fuel, flashlight.
And some good bushwhacking talk there, boys. Well, thanks for asking the question there about the cook kit. I know this video doesn't tell you anything that all these other guys say online. There's a billion other videos that are better than this one. More or less, I'm out here having a cup of coffee because you asked a question. So thanks, bud.